Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel Merrily on Time. My name is Chris and I unbox and review budget watches, and today we're going to be reviewing a dive watch from Fossil. I'm thankful for my friend Tim. You can follow him at Timmy the Carpenter on Instagram. He loaned me this watch for the channel to do the review. He purchased this watch recently. He purchased it on sale. I think he got a good buy for this particular watch. I don't think that anyone should pay what Fossil is advertising on their website as the retail price for this particular watch based on having had it in my possession for the last week. So stay tuned and check this review out. So here's the watch that my buddy Tim got. You saw me do the unboxing. He chose for it to come in this box. They gave him a choice of what box to package the watch in, so he chose that box. This is the Fossil Dive watch. It is quartz, as you can see. It's ticking away there. I do have to wipe this thing off in just a minute. It's model number FS5688, and you can see that Tim paid, he didn't pay this, so you can see there's a price tag of $91.60 on it right now. Tim actually paid $50 for this watch, and I think he got an amazing deal. He bought it at a boutique, and the salesman or salesperson, not sure if it was a man or a woman, had said that this watch retails for over $200, and $50 seemed like a really good buy, and quite frankly it is a really good buy for this watch. It does retail for over $200, and quite frankly I think you'd be a little bit out of your mind to pay the retail price for this watch. Let me show you their website now, and you can see that it is listed on the website currently for $114.50 Canadian. The retail price is normally listed at $229. There's simply no way that this is worth $229, and so I do think that Tim really got a very good deal on this watch. We will spec it out, and I want to tell you some of the things that I really like about it. And there's one thing that really kind of bothered me about this watch, and the advertising on the website for it, and we'll get to that as well. But let's spec this baby out, and let's go to Super Callie, our friend, to do that. Say hello, Super Callie.
Well, hello again, everybody.
So let's measure this, shall we, Super Callie?
No.
What do you mean no?
Well, we have to go to a special guest first.
Who's the special? What are you talking about, Super Callie? What special guest do we have on the show today?
Well, we got a special message for our friend Ted Cornish of Ted Cornish Watch Reviews. Let's go to that special guest right now.
Well, hello, Ted. Did you really think that you was the only one that could wear a mask on your show? No. And aren't you tired of getting dirt kicked in your face by the YouTubes? I know that I am. YouTube, give this man his monetization that he deserves. He has earned that right. And if you do not give him the monetization that he deserves, you are going to have to answer to me. Nacho!
So good luck, Ted Cornish. Hopefully the powers that be will see Nacho Libre's appeal for you to be monetized. I don't know how Super Callie got Nacho Libre as a guest. That was amazing. So this is the dive watch that my friend Timmy gave to me to review for the channel. And let's just spec this baby out. My friend Timmy, he loves large watches, and so as we measure this from the 8 to the 2 here, you'll see that this is a 50 millimeter case. So this is a big boy. It is 15, I believe. Yeah, 15 millimeters thick. It has 24 millimeter wide lugs. The lug to lug is really what makes this thing, a big watch. So the lug to lug on this, I believe it was 53 and a half. But because of these male end links, it does protrude out of the, or beyond the lug width there, lug tip to lug tip. And so we're talking about like almost 60 millimeters in lug to lug, or a true distance between the lugs. So this is an absolutely, it's a big watch. It's another watch that isn't going to be suitable for wrists that are smaller than 7.5, 7.25, and lower for sure. This is just going to be too big. And some people may not like the all black look. I don't mind it at all. This does look like another very expensive watch. Let me just show you. Kind of looks like a Breitling Super Ocean. Almost exactly like the Breitling Super Ocean, with the exception of the date window. This one has the day and date. And so this is a nice looking watch. Really hefty. It's just a quartz watch. Push-pull crown. When you pull the crown out to the first position, let me just show you that. Ooh, I just went to the second there. Pull it out to the first position. Clockwise, we'll switch the day. Nice bright white day. Go back to Sunday. For some reason, Sunday is in red. I don't mind that. And then if you counterclockwise turn that in the first position, that'll switch the day of the month. And it does it well. There's some nice action on that. It does have a Japanese quartz movement in the watch. I'm not sure exactly what Japanese movement. The case back is pretty sterile on this. All stainless steel. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. 100 meters of water resistance, or 10 atmospheres. And then on the other side of the case back, it just has the model number there, FS 5688. Wants to focus on the clasp. The clasp is one thing that my friend Timmy didn't like about this watch, and I don't mind it. It does only have one security pusher. It is just a press clasp. Some people won't like that, and it just has the one security pusher there. The micro adjust on this clasp, just 3 micro adjust holes. They're not quite the length of the actual links, but you can get a good fit with this watch. Overall, I have to say that I am pretty impressed with it. There's a couple of downsides. The one is just the size. Again, the size. It's big. And I like it on my wrist. I think it looks great on my wrist. It certainly feels great on my wrist, but this isn't going to complement a lot of wrists for wear, and so that's a bummer. For those of you who are really super conscious of the seconds hand on a quartz watch hitting the markers, I can tell you, if you have been watching, you may be going absolutely crazy right now, because the seconds hand on this particular watch does not hit any of the marks. I've watched it a couple of times. It will not hit any of the marks at all. It misses all 60 seconds. To me, it's not an overly huge deal. I mean, obviously it would be nice if it was hitting the markers, but when I look at a watch, especially a quartz watch, I'm not watching the seconds hand. Now, what am I wearing today? I haven't even done that yet. I am wearing the Pagani Design Open Heart, and this is just, wow, what a stunner. I absolutely love this thing. So the seconds hand on this is an automatic, and it's sweeping. It's a nice thing to look at. On a quartz watch, I'm not honestly paying attention to the seconds hand when I look down at the watch. I like I would a sweeping automatic hand. So, what's the big deal about those seconds not hitting all the marks or any of them? I'm not sure. The bezel action on this one is actually really nice. It's 120 click, unidirectional. There's no back play, so the watch is fairly well built. and it's a decent dive style watch. It really is. There is an issue on this one with the bracelet and with the advertisement on the case back of all stainless steel. And I'll go to the website as well and show you that it is spec'd as well as an all stainless steel bracelet. So you can see in the product details there. I'll just click on view more. Case material, stainless steel, and it has the strap material as well as stainless steel. And I do not think that this strap is stainless steel. And the bracelet itself it's okay, but it's not all stainless steel. Now, the one good thing, it's got quick release spring bars on it, so really easy to swap out and change. My friend Timmy didn't like the press clasp. It doesn't feel overly secure, but I haven't had any issues with it popping off. But I want you to see what happens when we roll the links forward a little bit. Now look at that. You can see that. The discoloration underneath there, and it's on every link as well. Now it looks like there's like a bit of patina, and so that's telling me, and maybe I'm wrong, someone please in the comments below, and you can see it on the other side too. I don't think the inner workings of these links is stainless steel. And when I removed one of these pins, they didn't provide a whole lot of confidence in holding together either. One of these pins was bent, but as we take a closer look at the link, again you can see it is a rolled link, and if there is any stainless steel, my guess is it's just the outer shell of the link that is in black that is stainless steel. The inner, even on this, you can see some like patina. It looks like it's an alloy that might be surrounded with, a colored stainless steel or a PVD coated stainless steel. Either way, there's some false advertising going on, because the bracelet is not all stainless steel. I don't think it is. There's some alloy in there. It's surrounded maybe by a solid stainless steel, and that actually also causes me to question whether or not the case material is in fact all stainless steel, or if there's some alloy and they've covered it up with this black material that they have used. And so that is just the only thing about this watch really that I think is a major question mark and letdown. Otherwise, the watch wears really well. It has some pretty decent lume on it too. Let me show you the lume shot. The fact that this had lume actually kind of surprised me because of those indices. They didn't look like they had any lume on them. Let me just charge this up. Oh, my flashlight isn't as bright as I think my batteries are dying a little bit on my flashlight, but there is the lume. And so it is pretty decent. Now, does it last a very long time? No, not really, but it does have some lume. And I guess if you are applying lume, why not make sure it's going to last 20 plus minutes or even longer, or just not put any lume on it? That's kind of a question to be asked, but you can see it's starting to fade a little bit already. And so after, it doesn't quite make it to the 20-minute mark. And so, it does have a little bit of lume on there, which I guess is okay. But I mean, for $50, you're not going to expect great lume on the watch. There's no indication on the website or anywhere else really that I have found that speaks to what's covering the dial, but it's just a mineral crystal covering the dial. And it feels as if there is some of that mineral crystal covering the bezel, which I am going to assume is just an aluminum insert, but it is nicely covered with some, I would think, mineral crystal of some sort to protect the bezel. And so this is overall, for what my friend paid, $50, it's not a half bad watch. And it looks pretty awesome too, but again, on a smaller wrist, not so much. And again, it's really disappointing to me to see this, you know, the rolled links under the bracelet, but the fact that they're saying this is all stainless steel, to me, that is indicating that that's alloy underneath that black outer shell. That's a bummer. The only real major bummer on this watch, I think. Otherwise, looks fantastic. Check it out on the wrist. My buddy Timmy, he likes big watches, and again, this one is pretty huge. You saw the dimensions of it. It fits okay on my 7.5-inch wrist, but again, smaller than that, and it is just going to be a little bit too big. But it's really comfortable. I think it looks great. For $50, Tim really picked a winner here. I know that there are some people that aren't really impressed with Fossil overall. I don't think I would pay much more than $70, $75 for this watch, to be honest, especially because of that bracelet. Maybe $50 was exactly the right price because of that bracelet. If the bracelet was all stainless steel, then maybe you could be pushing close to $100 for this, but definitely not the $229 that they are saying that it is worth. Just no way.
Chris wants a little bit of the glory, just to see what it tastes like. So make sure you hit subscribe, like, and comment on the video. That would be fantastic.
Thanks again to my pal Timmy for loaning me this watch to review for the channel. I'd say for $50 he got himself a good watch. I'm glad he didn't pay much more than that. Thanks also to Nacho Libre for making an appearance, for trying to get Ted Cornish monetized. I'm absolutely certain that that's going to work. I mean, how could it not? Ted, good luck to you. I hope you are able to get that done. As always, guys, remember, whenever you leave your house, you got to have a great looking piece to wear on your wrist, like this Fossil dive watch. I like it. I can't complain about it. I really have enjoyed my time with it. And remember, wherever you're going, make sure that you get there on time. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.
Nacho!